go. The last day of the round robin. An important series for these teams. Neon looking to cement their position in the upper bracket, and SMG, well, they're hunting right now to mean that they're not going to start in the lower bracket. It's going to be difficult because their last opponents are Neon and Motivate. The low gun one was, yeah, be a bit upset. And that was also with the mid one Alchemist as well. They were looking really strong in that game. Yeah, that was when low gun had that what was it, Sven, Darksea, Ember, Phoenix, and Nyx. And that was they played that draft the second time, right? Was it? Yeah, and they look pretty strong on that. What's Mr. Arfu doing? Just trying to scout lane eventually, or is he just he doesn't want? That's very true.
The battle begins.
GG na, nari po mag-GG nito mga to. GG na, nari po mag-GG nito mga to.
I can't remember actually. I believe so, yeah. There you go. Well, we also have Arfu already top. So I thought this movement was going to come out a little bit later in the game, but I really want to secure mid one's early lane. And this is also kind of, they protected KP slightly because what the Earth Spirit was doing was body blocking the creep wave, so it would shove back out into KP's favor, which is something that you need. He's already got the boots to start, and having the creep wave in a relatively decent spot. They've also blocked the spawn camp, and we're actually going to have a try on try here. Either team's tri lane is going to fare. Is there ones that's stronger in particular? As I say that Arfu's looking to dissolve the try. Me. See, Arfu, so it looks like they just wanted that first blood, bait the tri lane, and I mean, Genuel, he's got no TP now, so he's gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way if he wants to come down to Ursa. Yeah, he is. It always feels like Neo is very much enabled when you're playing one of the Spirit Heroes, how he can make plays across the map. But against the Morphling matchup, he's still doing relatively well at the moment. It just feels like Morphling, one of your weaknesses is the laning stage, and the fact that you're able to free farm versus the Ember, like even though he's going to get his farm too, top CTM, one more right click, will end up falling. Yeah, it's also going to take a little bit of damage here, but yeah, like just the fact that the Morphling's able to have a good lane, even though he's not really going to shut down the Ember, is the big factor. That's what, 2 water runes now, and also a bounty rune missed for Yopaj, so he might actually need someone to refill that bottle. Dash. Oh. Honestly, is that the play? Denied a Roche TP mid for the Morphling refill? It is, yeah. Yopaj can just do it with the right clicks, last hits. Looks like not too afraid right now, but lane's going very well overall. Got 2 kills on SMG, but still the last hits you see back and forth. KP is definitely taking a bit more of a backseat here. But already level 5, so 3-point score. Churth has even got the boots and the windlace. Very, very much relying on that movement speed in the lane against the Ursa.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think not. That soil back in Earth, Spirit. Wish fulfilled.
DTM. You use the Barrow Strike aggressively so they know they can stand their ground and man fight. Should be able to get rid of the Embrace unless there's a bunch of bashes coming through from mid one. That is another kill on the Sand King. 3 deaths, and usually we see this Piranha Sand King lane work out, but mid one and Roji, they've got other ideas.
You are too slow.
He's only got level 1 in Burrow too, so it's not going to give him too much distance away. Good turn. It's a lot of damage in the Sandstorm. Afu, Playart's actually committing. He's got Genuel coming over. 2 points in Purifying Flames, but mid one dropping the Chronosphere finds both of them. There is no opportunity to be able to burst through the Faceless Void, and that is a double for mid one in the lane.
Invisibility.
KP should be dead here to Natsumi. I just love what Dire have done though. Like the Earth Spirit prioritized KP for a very, very short duration from body blocking the creeps So that was enabled that bottom lane to get shoved out to a relatively decent position. KP's itemization with the boots win lace has meant that he's still been able to get experience, and you know that means he's got 3,000 gold, 29 last hits. He's getting what he can get, and Devour as well is always going to be a big thing. So like KP, he's had a great lane still, all things considering, and then that early rotation from R3 netting them the first blood, and they haven't looked back from there. Natsumi just gets the enrage up in the nick of time. So I'm gonna try and turn for Arfu. Mid-one's also taken a lot of damage here, so can't really try and chase for more. They'll TP in Neo, but it did get scouted out from that very deep Radiant Observe Ward, and instantly Roger is able to recognize this. But with that information, Natsumi, he's going to TP out of the dead lane here and look to try and control top now. Do you like the E-Blade rush here? Do you feel like he needs another item beforehand, like a defensive one, or?
Dire are scanning. Radiant's
I
bottom
thought
tower
like
is under
maybe
attack.
a Sanj and Yasha, just because you're against the Doom, and also the kind of roots, the silences is always a big factor, but against someone like a Chrono, that's where that status resistance really doesn't come into play. So he's not going to get the full effectiveness out of it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And it does feel like Oracle, although there is a lot of magic damage on Dire, like any protection you could give him to get those abilities off is going to be really important. CTM. They haven't really gotten the greatest start here, especially with Oracle backing up CTM. And I mean, you see how tanky it can be. Hood, Wand, and they're actually going to try and move out of the lane. They made an attempt, but CTM being that bodyguard at the moment.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ember got clipped by the arrow. Yeah.
The prize is mine.
They get 2 bounties though. Yopaj with that haste. He didn't get the refill in the invis, but at least he's able to get a couple of charges back thanks to the bounty still. But they're smoked up. We still haven't seen a Doom just yet. Radiant, they're going to mimic the smoke. They're looking to wrap and play through top, it looks like. Instead, Be careful about Yopaj, man. Rolling, kick back. He's able to get the attribute shift off fast enough. Now with the TP rotation, they're coming through. So Biden's going to leash up the Ursa, but it's still targeting KP. They're even going to try and drop the Cronus Peak. But where's the damage coming through afterwards? Januel, can he get the false promise off? He can. So all your abilities have been completely wasted to try and bring down a Morphling, which you haven't been able to do so. But you will get Natsumi's Ursa. CTM still on the front line. Stroke of fate. They don't have detection just yet. It'll run out of the sandstorm. It won't matter. If you can't catch Januel, you see how tanky this heroes can be. So it's a 1-for-1. It does cost you your Ursa kill. But Dire used a lot of ability. So let's see if Radiant look to get a little bit aggressive now.
Set in stone.
But I guess you know all the ultis are on cooldown. Yopaj, great use of that Earth Spirit replica. We've seen what a person like Popson can do when he's got the Earth Spirit to play with.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Scanning.
I could have equal shot.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
That's the awareness. You know the ult is on cooldown. You know you get a big power spike with these. Yep. This is a good timing. It does still feel like though Radiant. They've got this tier 1 tower mid still, and it's max health. This is going to give them, like we were saying, Radiant on the Morphling, like, still needs space for that Aghanims. And the fact that they've got this tier 1 tower that's taken no damage is going to give them a great time just to be able to continue farming. It's Nia. Arrow off the mark. The Nia's back to safety. That's a real the blink now too.
Never refuse school.
That is... He's a hungry man. It's the classic life of support sometimes, especially against an Ursa. Got even Afu looking to connect on a backline wrap. The Neo, who's a little bit of mana and some remnants to play with in case this fight breaks out. Let's jump in, counter from CTM, and now Arthur without the backup of the team who have roll available, but great use of the body blocks. Natsumi's a bit disconnected right now. Arrow unfortunately hits the Ancients. Arthur's even going to look to buy back. Where are the ultimates coming in through from SMG? Epicenter on CTM controlling up Nia. They're able to burst him down before any of the abilities come through. KP's finally dropped the Doom on the backline, but Morphling again with the attribute chip. It's a great chrono on through from mid one. He'll be able to target down Natsumi's Ursa, but that's just the ages, as now mid one's in trouble. Burrow strike on forward, time walk back up and available. They can now turn their attention to Arfu. He did buy back.
Radiant are scanning.
Here's a goner. 4,000 net worth lead now for Neon mid lane. It's on cooldown. Yopaj going to try and burst Nia, and he's able to do so successfully. And now Arfu, nice attempt with the lead. Tried to just get in front of the pathing from the Earth Spirit, but that is a big pick off nonetheless. Getting rid of Nia's Ember Spirit, I should say.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
mountains to dust.
Oh, that's also a 4 times killing streak. Yopaj just like, thank you very much.
I am renewed.
This is looking scary when this Morphling is not even at his power stage in this game.
My waters rise.
Some mid one, they might be baiting with Warsong. Doom comes through as well, but Soulbind a little bit too late. That burst through the Faceless Void, and he's unable to rejoin the fight, even with the Chronosphere available. They're going to try and look to reset, but the damage is not there at the moment. Doom's been wasted, they haven't gotten the kill, and Natsumi can continue hunting for more as he leaps on forward. They'll burn down Arfu, a 3 for the measly life of Januel. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, SMG, we've seen some very strong combos, well, at least Chronospheres previously, but you don't really have an Ember this game. So poor. The fact that Mirana is 500 gold behind is just showing the lack of damage in the Chronosphere, and it really feels like now they're relying on a double Doom in a lot of these fights. One thing is that Radiant do lack a little bit of pickoffs until the Aghanim speed is picked up on the Morphling. You can get that Sand King Blink Mirana, but I think you might need a +1, so maybe this is where Neo can be... Oh, smoke. They claim mid one again. Taro, Spirit Vestal, is able to drop the Chronosphere, but it's still taking a lot of damage over time. Purifying Flame mid one is still gonna fall. The Chrono does nothing, and Radiant haven't lost anyone. KP will get bursted down. Need a little bit of extra follow-up afterwards, but it's 4 dropping on SMG. They had a crazy start to the laning stage, but it is just crumbling for SMG.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
What do you feel like went so wrong here for Nia's Ember? Because it looked like he was actually getting a relatively decent amount of CS in that lane.
Dire's top tower.
And this has kind of been the strategy that SMG have had so far with this new iteration of their roster, but doesn't seem to be working as well as what they'd be hoping.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
And it just feels like we'll probably see them wait for the next ages because they're really not on a timer here. In
Are
fact,
scanning.
see that? They're going to smoke. Dire going to smoke as well. This could be the last smoke, honestly, for Dire if this fight does not go well. High ground positioning. Neon. Spots. Mid one. That's the target, but they don't get the bow. Arrow will fly, but instantly bursting down Roger, so they won't have the double doom capability. The late mid one able to time walk back to safety, but they've already brought 2 down. KP, great use of the wall song. Doom's out as well. Controlling up that Sumi, but Yopaj is going to be KP mid one. He's trying to hunt for Shanuel, but he's slowed. He can't even get it. Mid one's down, and SMG might be out of it. They are. Neon destroy Team SMG in this game 1, and mid one is out of there straight away.
Radiant victory.